Team Arthur.
Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today it's live third round coverage of the Mountain Shootout. For those of you just tuning in, we're checking in on our featured golfer here at the first. Frank, time for the third round and time for a good start.
That's right. 2 rounds in the bank. And what will today have to offer? Oh, that's fine. Rich, these winds haven't subsided at all today. It's certainly a tough test out there right now for these players.
They get your attention, don't they, as a player?
They have club selection right now, vital.
You put the ball back in your stance just a little bit.
If you're going to hit it down.
Second shot, good look at the green.
Should be safely on deck.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. So a tester from 4 feet.
Now, just when you thought they might pick up one, now settle for a par.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Drops for a par. Frank, it's always nice to begin a round with a little variety. We had a relatively short par 4 opening hole and now a par 3 to back it up.
You can see why short iron play is going to be paramount today, Rich. Short iron into the first hole and a chance here to hit another short iron into a short par 3. So you can get off to a very fast start.
Appears to be tracking well. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Continues to roll it very well all day long. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here at par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly. And you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly. Get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it. Well, with a good shot here, Rich, I tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. He has this for eagle. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
You're swinging it well. certainly hit the ball in the right place there, and good thing too, he's actually putting well.
Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
Be a Devil's Cauldron. Just get to the front of the tee there. Get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green surrounded by the pine trees. And of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green. Just to give you that little color of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swim them. Certainly not fish golf balls out. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That has to feel good. That's a birdie. Well, again, Frank, we get that good mix of holes here. We've had a couple of par threes, a short par five, and that opening par four. Now at the fifth hole, 424-yard par four.
The first bunker on the right, not really in play for the good players. Just be a little cognizant of that one on the left side, depending on what club you want to hit off the tee. Ideally, that line is the third bunker, the one in the distance. That's a good line off the tee here.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. Frank, what are you thinking about on this approach here at the fifth?
Once again, with a good drive, you're left with a scoring club. By that I mean a short iron. Gives you a lot more options and a lot more flags you can go at. Even with a flag in the back left, with a scoring club in hand, you can virtually just go straight at that. The ball will not kick too much once it hits the green.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. On the green, and a chance for birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now at the sixth hole here at Banff Springs, it's a short par four, only 373 yards, and the short par four, Frank, all the rage in golf course architecture these days.
A lot more strategy involved when you've got a hole that you can nearly reach with a tee shot. It's how far back do you leave it, what sort of distance you want that second shot. All those things to compute. Straightforward, a little bit uphill. Basically, it's what you want for your second shot.
Stumbled out of the gates, but now on solid footing, getting ready for this approach shot. He'll be pretty happy with that one, about 20 feet away in a good spot. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and fill it up. Out of the long,
yes, let's go.
Seventh hole, 602 yards, Frank. They call it hoodoo.
Yeah, it's nothing for a little muscle man. Bust one up the tee there. Well, actually it is. You're going to need two of your best if you want to reach this par 5 and 2. So, start with a good one. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there.
Just smokes it.
Flame on! Golf ball. Shout out to him and Torch Superhero. Fantastic Four. Marvel. And also my girl Brie Larson's got the Marvel. She flames on too.
Can't ask
with
for
the power of the Cosmos.
7. He has hit a good one.
Second shot.
like a machine out there. Another green in regulation. This one measures out to 24 feet.
I'm just like a golf winning machine.
Ooh, that hurts. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Locked in on the read and the speed. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water. Frank, only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. As this putt for birdie.
Well, that certainly puts a different color on the round. Great birdie. Could not have come at a better time.
Starting to battle back. Just love the variety here on the front side, Frank, coming off that short par 3 8th. Now we go to another par 5 to round out the side, 501 yards.
And the third par 5. Interesting front 9 here. 3 par 5s, 3 par 3s, and 3 par 4s. This one, not the longest par 5, but still reachable. This one, you have to be a little bit careful, though. This is probably the toughest driving hole on the front 9 with regard to par 5s.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Well, Frank, what do you like here? Second shot to this par 5.
I like just the general terrain, Rich. Even though the water's on the right side, you want to keep away from that, which actually makes that ball go towards the general upslope of the green.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
Really. This is that awkward length.
So that was a medium length putt. Speed was right on track, but the read wasn't where it needed to be. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
This is going to be a tough day on the links. I mean, even the seagulls are walking to work. This is a good-looking shot. About 25 feet from the cup. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Did a nice job with that putt. Good read, good speed. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Well read.
Now to the 11th hole. It's a par 4, 417 yards. Frank, what's the key here?
A nice little draw down that left side would be the ideal tee shot. The carry on the two little bunkers down the left side really isn't overly long, but that's the desired entry into this green.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Players bracing against these strong, gusty winds. Really a challenge out there. Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. 14 feet to the hole.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Frank, what are we looking at here at the par 4 12, 442 yards?
Players are really focused on that bunker down the left side. That's the one that has to be either laid up, which would be 286 yards off the tee, or sort of worked off. This could very well be a 3-wood off the tee. Just hit it straight at that left bunker.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. All right, Frank, another chance to make something happen here at the 12th.
You could come in here a little low, try and skip it back towards the flag as it starts to narrow up to the back of the green. But anything a little underneath the flag, maybe slightly to the right of it, is going to be a better place to putt from.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, this is a good hole right here. Par 3, 225-yard 13th. Frank, what do you think?
Well, it's called sulfur. I can't remember what element that is on a periodic table, but hardest thing here is not to figure that out, but figure out what club you're going to use. Just a fraction downhill, just over 200 yards. It does narrow up when they start to stick the flag in the back, but there's a nice fat target there, sort of those first 2/3 of the green.
I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. Par yesterday, now for birdie.
Great, too.
Beautiful. On to the 14th hole now. It's a par 4, 442 yards. And what's the right way to attack here, Frank?
Two choices. Try and squeeze it down the right side, just short of those big bunkers on that right.
Good job.
Carry the bunker complex on the left.
Come on now. Flame on. Golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch and also my girl Brie Larson, Captain Morrow. She flames on too.
Another straight one.
The power of the cosmos.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Good putt. Well, now the par fours begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help go a little further. It does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee.
Golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch and my girl, we lost and got the Marvel. She flames on also. To the power of the cosmos.
Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par four into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
You hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that whole location. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4 is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly have.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. This is for his birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Just 2 holes left here at Banff Springs, and Frank, another par 4. This one short, 374 yards.
It is. It's named Sarcee, which is a tribute to the Indian tribes here and the First Nations of Canada. So just think about that when you're teeing it off here on what is not an overly difficult par 4.
So Frank, a perfect lie right here, and now this gives him a chance to take the next step, which is get after this hole location.
Yeah, so many more options now, and basically it's just going to come down to club selection now. This is absolutely perfect. This is one where he can get a reward from. Should be safely on deck.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Settles in over the putt. workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Well, Frank, this sets up for an exciting finish here at Banff Springs, a 578-yard par 5.
It's just not reach. Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Can a ball explode?
That is big. I mean, really big.
Golf ball. Shot the Human Torch. And my girl below since Captain Marvel. She flames on also.
He has
With the power of the Cosmos.
drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's no snake, right?
Wow, I thought it was going in just off the mark by a fraction. So just a formality here. Seems to really have the touch today. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
This my song right here. Hey, this that song right here. Nay, this my song right here. I love this beat. I love this instrumental. All right, this my song right here. Hey, this my song right here. All right, CBT Naruto. Over and out. And let me get him. Hey, alright. Yeah, over and out. And also today is March 1st, 2020. Shout out to my girl Kefla getting on to Dragon Ball FighterZ. Hey, yesterday, no, last week. Get that video game last week on February 28th, 2020. And I'm so glad that she came on. And shout out to hold on. Also shout out to her being announced on February 9th, 2020 that she was going to be added on to Dragon Ball FighterZ on February 28th, 2020. And also shout out to last month, February, and February 2020 being my birthday month. I was born on February 4th. My birthday was on February 4th, 2020. Joyous happy birthday to me. I turned from 22 years of age to 23 years of age, and it's perfect, and I'm perfect, so I wanted to acknowledge that. And also shout out to my girl Kefla being added on to Dragon Ball FighterZ during my birthday month of February and February 2020. And shout out to my birthday month this year, having a leap day, February 29th, 2020. This year is a leap year of 2020. Yes, 2020 is a leap year, and it's a leap year. And my favorite character in the Dragon Ball universe, Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, is Goten, and he has Gotenks with the future dance, and Kefla has the future earrings, and it's so perfect and so fun to be fighting with both of them at the same time. Nonetheless, Goten is perfect, Kefla is perfect, and I'm perfect, and I just wanted to acknowledge that, and it's just perfect, so I wanted to acknowledge that. And also, I have Dragon Ball FighterZ on Nintendo Switch. That console, that's my favorite console, Nintendo. And also, shout out to Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out in 1 month. That's coming out February 10th, 2020. It's coming out 1 month and 6 days. Shout out to that. Alright, okay. It's gonna be fresh. Shout out to Cloud, Tifa, Barry, and the whole crew. Alright. And with all of that being said, I just wanted to acknowledge all of that. And CBT, Naruto, over and out. And I'll let it be. I'll let it play out. Alright, CBT, Naruto, over and out.